Good morning and welcome to the canal. If you've been watching my blog entries recently, you'll know that the water is a horrible colour, the colour of piscatorial death, I would describe it as. But I'm a great believer that as long as your bait's in the water, then you've got a chance. I do live a very busy life, and I'm off to a game this evening in Wales, in Flintshire, Connors Quay versus the New Saints. But for now, I'm going to have a couple of hours on the canal, just about to cast out, and I've already prepared my cup of tea as the waiting game begins. As long as your bait's in the water, indeed, because after about 45 minutes or so, I've caught my target species. I do find that this particular fish will feed in conditions like this, perhaps more freely than other types. It's the bream. I was hoping for a bigger one, of course, but certainly when the water clarity is the way it is and the temperatures as well, rock bottom, this fish feels so cold. Well, you have to be thankful for small mercies, don't you? And I most certainly am. Caught on 2 maggots, and I'll show you my setup shortly. My approach this morning is one that I use on a regular basis when I fish the canals. I've got a John Wilson Masterline rod, that's 9 feet in length. I've got a small Shimano 2500 reel, 4-pound Maxima Chameleon, and that goes right the way through to the hook. So therefore I create a hook length, well, you can't see it, but there is a small shot inside that bead, and then a small lead above it, a hook length of about 5 inches. And as you can see there, I mentioned 2 maggots, red maggots, and I've got a size 14 Drennan super specialist hook, and I'm feeding loose maggots into a fairly tight spot so that I can hopefully connect with a few more fish. But I've had that one, and in conditions like this, one fish sometimes is a result, because I know from talking to other anglers, those who've bothered to go out in these conditions that we've got at the moment, they are struggling as well. I'm ready to go now. I'll be reeling in for the final time in a moment or two. As expected, it's been a slow session, but I've managed to end up on the right side of that line this morning with that small bream. I did see one other angler. He arrived after me and has already gone because he realised just how difficult it is at the moment. Anyway, why not head over to my website as well as the videos here on YouTube. There's text on there and other things as well. You can follow the blog entries. I do blog on a daily basis by typing your email address into the box at the base of each page, and then whenever I post something, it will appear in your inbox. If you're out fishing yourself, enjoy. And if you do manage to catch the conditions as they are at the moment, that's a bonus. The icing on the cake. Tight lines.